Hello everybody and welcome. Welcome to my Sunday review on this 8th day of the last month of 2019. Thank you awfully for joining myself. And firstly, I would like to thank everybody, as I always do, for watching my videos. Thank you awfully very much. Now we are on the North Pier at the moment, the entrance just in front of the actual pier itself, and in front I hope you can see the Irish Sea on its way in to Blackpool. This morning is a lovely clear day, however it is cold and very windy. Now today's video is all about clips that I have from yesterday, the Saturday, and clips that I have made or hope to make this morning. I have some interesting information for everybody regarding all these major works in Blackpool, so I hope you enjoy. I'm off now to start my Sunday review, so once again thank you and enjoy please this video that I will now attempt to make on this very cold and windy Sunday. Hello everybody, the gymnasium of Brian Rose. This is where we are, the gymnasium right above Mark Kelly's. Yes, now I'm going to take you to a window now, and opposite you will see the store of WILKO and Talbot Road. Now I can tell you that I've had it confirmed that this store will be closing on the 28th of March 2020. Yes, it is official and it's gone round the town like a fire out of control. The last day of trading here for WILKO, the 28th of March, and then the contractors can move in, knock it down and prepare a 142 roomed Holiday Inn Express hotel with all the trimmings and a tram station as well, a tram terminus. Well, that's my news that I can pass on, and I hope, along with other people, very pleased to hear it. I just have to thank the manageress and manager of this gymnasium, Brian Rose Gymnasium, above Mark Kelly's. Thank you very much for letting me start my video from here. Thank you very much indeed. Please look at this, 2 illuminated trams, Blackpool Transport, out this morning. It's 11 o'clock Saturday morning, and yes, this seaside town of Blackpool never closes, always puts on a marvellous show. On its way now to Fleetwood. A side view of this illuminated Western tram. With thanks to the pretty little thing, we are now at Waterloo Road and the site of the Easy Hotel. Right across the road is the actual build of this Easy Hotel. Now, unfortunately, I cannot find a vantage point in showing you what's going on. However, all I can tell you and try to show you is that there is progress here from the last time we visited. Hopefully, when the build progresses, we will be able to see so much more. The Sands Venue Resort Hotel. On this Saturday morning, it's about midday now, and we have a further row of the installation of some windows, 3 rows of windows now, and also under the windows we have another section of that black cladding. Yes, this is the complete finished view now of what this hotel will look all the way around. On this nasty, windy and cold morning, we can see from our usual view from the front to the rear the wonderful progress of this extension. All the plant machinery this morning, all quiet and at rest, as today there are no outside contractors at work on this site. We now walk down the first of the 2 sides, and we can now see the wonderful progress that the contractors have made on this extension. It now reaches one end to the other of this side, which is closest to the amusement arcade. Yes, as you can see, from one end to the other. Marvellous progress. I'm now on the pavement opposite, looking across to the rear of this build of this hotel, and you can now see all the work and the size of this build. Slowly yet surely this build is taking shape. We are now across the road, showing a view from the rear to the front. Our usual view and visit here. The weather is not very good, I'm afraid. I must press on to the second side. Now, with luck, I will be able to get this in. This is the view of the end of the rear and looking down to the start and end of the second side, which is closest to Blackpool Tower. And yes, this is the second side of this build, the one closest to Blackpool Tower. And as you can see, wonderful, wonderful progress here. We are right now next to the build, and we can see from one side to the other. I'm so very pleased to have made it all the way round this build. As said, the weather is not good this morning, so these last views will end our visits to the venues this morning, Saturday the 7th of December 2019. I do hope you have enjoyed. rear of Abingdon Street Market. So that means that we start our Sunday review along Edward Street and the Deansgate. Lots and lots of news to tell you. It is 8:30 in the morning on a Sunday. A very cold and windy Sunday. However, if I keep on the move, like all these contractors that you will see, you will soon feel quite comfortable. It's only when you stand still that you actually feel the cold. As said, lots of news to tell you. I have received wonderful help and information this morning regarding these two roads. This is the situation. The situation is handover day. All this work along these two streets here has to be finished, and not only has to be finished, I quickly add, it will be finished this coming Friday the 13th. Yes, in 5 days' time it will be handed over for an inspection of the council to pass it, and then these two roads will be fully opened up. That is why you see all the contractors now all attending to the necessary work involved to have it finished. Now tomorrow, Monday, is a very big day. It is the laying of the tarmac, and it's tomorrow. On the Monday, all the tarmac will be laid along this road here. And then all that remains to be done is little parts of pavement work. There are patches of work still to be done, as you can see, but they have moved down rapidly with this pavement work, and only a very small area now remains to be done. But as said, the most important thing, tomorrow we'll see the arrival of the tarmac. Now I would like just to mention this. After all the barriers have been taken over, what I've been told is a little area here involving the premises across the road, Auntie B's was mentioned, which now is permanently closed. A little bit of scaffold will be placed for some work to be taken place. That's all I can really tell you. Scaffold will be placed outside here after this street has been reopened. So there we are. It's now 8:40 in the morning Sunday, and that's a full report about what is going to happen. All these two areas that we've just visited will be handed over for an inspection of the council, and when it's passed, it will be passed. It's a cracking job the contractors have done. I'm sure it will be passed, and then, as said, these two streets will be opened up. Our visit to Blackpool's Conference Centre and Hotel. Walking down to the entrance of the build. There we are, Blackpool's Conference Centre and Hotel. And now we will pay a visit to the entrance of Topping Street, where even on this morning of the Sunday we have Cadent here, the gas network, which is doing all the gas work along Topping Street. Yes, in the new year, all this street, Topping Street, will receive new pavements either side of the road. All areas this morning in Blackpool, all receiving work from necessary contractors. Quite a scene, it really is. There's all the barriers across the road now, awaiting the gas company to come along. And just in front to our left would be the road that we take down to Edward Street. There we are, that's the road we took earlier. So that's our little walk along Topping Street. The giant store of Sainsbury's. Across the road, Blackpool North railway station. And now you are now looking at the premises of WILKO, that very, very big car park. And as you now know, this is closing down on the 28th of March of next year. I'm just going to show you the size of the building. It's going to be most interesting indeed to see how the contractors knock all this down and erect that wonderful Holiday Inn Express Hotel with all the trimmings and the necessary tram stops. Also, it must be remembered what what should we say, it must be remembered for Blackpool Transport and all their drivers. I mention that as I'm not certain, obviously, at this stage, if these roads will have to be closed up during this operation, which is going to take several months to knock down, let alone actually erect that hotel. Just going to show you the area so that you can work out for yourself what you think will happen and how the highway agency will tackle this. Now, there's no information at the moment of where WILKO will be going. Now, what I'm going to do now is I am going to go for a cup of tea, and then after that I'm going home to edit this and upload it to YouTube. I thank everybody for joining me, and I wish you a very nice day. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Bye bye everybody.